Hey guys, long time no see. I have some Hateforge news for you. The Hateforge launch was near, so I will tell you more about this, and I would say let's get right into the video. Alrighty, as you can see, we have now a forum as well. Links will be all in the description. Pretty much the launch of Hateforge, this will happen in about 16 days. That is actually really wild. A lot of stress for us, but also a lot of fun, a lot of meetings, a lot of work, just in general the process. If you never have worked for a World of Warcraft private server project, I can recommend this to you. This is a lot of time you will need to put into this, and it is a lot of stress, but it is also a lot of fun. And the realm name is called Maexna, and the project is Hateforge. On Wednesday, the 19th of October, the PTR will actually shut down at 4 a.m. CEST. This is just so we prepare for the launch pretty much. And thank you guys for testing. We had really awesome dedicated testers. This was really important for us, and we'll also make sure to give them something in return, you know, a little token of appreciation, you know. Yeah, and on Wednesday, this is the 1st of November at 6 p.m. CET, you have the opportunity to create your characters before the actual server launch. So you can pretty much reserve your name there. When the realm launches, you can just log in and have fun with your friends. And then, of course, we have the Friday. This is Friday the 3rd November at 6 p.m. CET as well. We will open our gates, so you can actually enjoy playing on Hateforge. We will start with patch 1.5. I will also go over some features we have in a bit for those who don't know what Hateforge is all about. Alright, so what is Hateforge? What is this Maexna realm? Hateforge is pretty much a German progressive vanilla project, and we mean progressive not that we progress into other expansion, just we progress through the patches. And we aim to keep the Bliss-like vanilla spirit intact, but we want to improve upon this formula and add new things. That is where pretty much our Classic Plus expansion will come into play. We are still working on this. We just made sure, you know, everything else is working perfectly, the modes we implemented, but we are planning to add even more new quests, more dungeons, more raids, and with that new items. And these items should help underdog classes or so-called meme specs to perform better, so they are actually viable in raids and PvP and stuff like this. That's pretty much the short form. Then you can see this is pretty much our concept. I translated this into English. As I said, it is a German project, but we also opened pretty much the gates for you guys who want to play here as well. Just bear in mind, it is a German project, so the majority will speak German. So this is just the reality of things. If you want something just international, we are also working on Emerald Dream. This is under the umbrella of Whitemane. Feel free to join there. I will also put links there in the description. But you will have a hardcore mode where you can actually group up with other hardcore characters and even normal players. The level range is in between 5 levels, you know, not above that. And if someone is marked for war mode or PvP, you can't group up with them. I think that makes sense. We also have some things enabled, so if a server crash happens, that you don't die, for example. So this is implemented. We thought this through, you know, and if you hit level 60, you will get really cool awards, and then you can play just normally, you know, you can raid without, you know, having fear that you lose your character. So don't worry about this. And as mentioned before, we have war mode, and now you would think, hey, wait a second, isn't this a PvP server? No, both Maexna and Emerald Dream will be PvE realms, but with the optional war mode feature. When you flag yourself for war mode, you will be permanently flagged for PvP, and when you participate in war mode, you will get 2 times the honor points. So this is a little compensation, and you know, for people that love PvP, that's also why we start with patch 1.5, so our PvP players can actually also have fun, you know, and play. And we have this on Maexna, where we have enabled so-called PvP bots only for battlegrounds. So if you want to play a battleground, for example, in the brackets 10 to 9 19, you can always find people, since the queue will be filled up with bots, and then you can play, and you can grind your reputation and all that good jazz. It's just to make sure that on every bracket you can PvP, in Battlegrounds. That is the normal PvP. In the world PvP via war mode is of course up to the community. Then we have so-called optional level simplification. They are optional, so we have custom quests where you can get XP trinkets, and if you combine both of them, you will get 50% more experience gain. We also have this similar to Total WoW, where when you are logged in, this time in an actual inn, you will get more rested experience, like really, really fast. So bear this in mind if you want to level slower, just don't stay in inns pretty much, or log out in inns. And if you just want to level via 1x, this is also the base rate. You can do so. Then I mentioned the progressive patch cycles pretty much. We will start with patch 1.5, but certain things from patch 1.12 are still active. For example, we will have post-nerf lupos. Just as a small example, there's of course more, but I don't want to drag this video out even further. Then we have an actual achievement system. We offer an add-on. You can download this on our website, and this is also included in the client on our website. And this is pretty much like it is in Wrath of the Lich King. Just at the moment, you can't look through these achievements. We will later add this in our armory, and we will also look if we can also provide another add-on to make it possible that you can see the add-ons, or that you can look through your achievements in-game. Depending on the achievements you get also rewards. So that is really cool, I think. I made some other videos about this, but yeah. Then we have full cross-faction, is of course also optional. You can group together, you can form guilds together, can raid together, quest together, mail each other, and trade. And the auction houses will be connected. This also ensures when the population is a bit smaller at the start, you can still raid and do dungeons together. On the note of a smaller population, we are actively running ad campaigns, so don't worry about this. We really try hard to get as many people as possible, hence why I also make this video here. Then we have tons of quality of life challenges. We offer of course world buffs. You have the Chrono Boon feature. World buffs persist through death. The Chrono Boon is a one-time purchase per character, and pretty much has no cooldown, so you can store your word buffs in there and then just don't need to raid log. You can actually play. However, you can't use the Chrono Boom while you are in combat and in Battlegrounds. I think this is pretty much a no-brainer. Then we have an XP stop if you want to drink. We have a so-called restoration NPC. So if you, for example, delete a rare or an epic or even a legendary item, you can go to that NPC. He is standing in Booty Bay on the pier, and you can buy back your deleted items, Then at the moment the respec cost is for free. Don't worry, we know the currency and the gold things are really important for vanilla. We have added other things. For example, you can have a so-called respec token which you can buy from specific reagent vendors, and then you can on the fly, when you're in a raid, for example you're a druid, you could just reset your talents there, Then we also have a refreshment table and a health fountain. It's kind of like it was in TBC, but with vanilla aesthetics, and you can also buy these runes from a specific reagent vendor in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, and you need other people to summon actually the refreshment table and the health fountain, of course. Then, for example, we have reworked a little bit the combo point system, so that means if you switch targets as druid or as rogue, you will keep your current combo points on the target, Then we improve the paladin blessings, so you don't have to rebuff every 5 minutes. Then we have an anti-dungeon boost mechanic, level limited game elements or objects, like for example Black Lotus is only pickable at level 50. Then we have a custom line of sight feature, so you actually, when you hide behind a tree or something like this, spellcasters or ranged classes will stop, and they actually need to move to hit you or to hit the target, Then we have a racial shift NPC. You pretty much can change your racials. For example, you are a Knight of Priest and you would like to have the Dwarven Fear Ward, you can go to the Racial Shift NPC with a Racial Shift token, which you will receive when you hit level 6. And then you can change your racials to the Dwarven ones, and then you get the Dwarven Priest only spell as well. That would be the Dwarven Fearward. So that is really cool, I think. Now you can just play the ways you want. Then we have an improved weapon and defensive formula. You can quest in raid groups. And there is much, much more. I don't want to bore you here. You know, I wanted to make it short and sweet. You see, we have added a lot, like a lot of features, and we are still working on other features. So I think if you're interested in Classic Plus or Custom Vanilla, I think this should interest you. Yeah, before I drag on for too long, I would say I will try to keep you up to date. We also have an official Hateforge YouTube channel. This is a newer one. I post there, you know, it's on German. But if you need something translated, just let me know on Discord, for example, and I will try to assist you the best I can, you know. Having said that, if you want to help me out, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you disliked it. And having said that, guys, until next time, see you. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe out there. Vincent out. Bye bye.